Good morning, magandang maga, and welcome to today's episode of My PI Dream. Today is Saturday, and it is build day 75. Yes, it is build day 75 on the build schedule out at Villa FELIZ. And today we have a couple of guests coming over. We have my sister-in-law coming over for lunch. We need to get those three columns that were poured yesterday. We need to get the forms off of that, and I want to get in before they actually get the forms off. I want to see the forms come off because I want to do some inspection. I wasn't able to see several of them yesterday, and I saw one that was purely clean, but I want to inspect every single one. I always like to inspect anything that's done at the build site. So if there's anything that needs attention, we can take care of that. So anyway, it's early this morning. I'm on time, and let's get out to the build site. So without further delay, let's get today's video underway. Good morning. Good morning. How's everybody today? Where am I going? Okay, where do you think I am going? Where am I going? You got it. I'm going to work. And you guys are playing today? Of course, right? Bye. 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 See you later, guys. Bye. 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 Morning, boys.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. How are you today? Good morning, Roy.
Hello.
Rooster food. What's the name for roosters? What do they call them over here?
Texas.
No, there's another name, isn't it? Starts with the M?
Mayahin, Bullet.
Maybe. Is that right?
Your friend?
Good morning.
Hey, Mr. James.
Yes.
Glory handshake.
Magates. Are you here?
Yeah. Hey, Ron. I watch you every day.
Hey.
Where's your wife?
Hey, the fish was wonderful last night.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah, it was perfect, and a little bit of a salty season. It was fantastic. I loved it. Very good, very good. So what are you making tonight?
Pork sinigang.
Pork sinigang? I will take pork sinigang. I have to get some rice from Roy tonight. All right, thank you. You have a wonderful day. Hey, Roy. Don't let me forget. I have to get a kilo of rice from you tonight. I'm out of rice. And all right, I say have a great day. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hi. Wait, hold on a second. I'm gonna put you guys. You know, these guys are the only folks. This is Lori and Bill right here. These are actually. Remember, I said we had some visitors today. And who we got in the front up here?
Justin.
This is
Justin.
our son.
Oh, it's your son. Ah, very good.
My husband Dan, right?
Yeah, he writes. I've been talking to him for like the last 2 weeks.
Right. So well, this is his son. Okay.
This is his son, Dan's son.
This is his son, right. And
Right.
this is my niece. Hi.
Oh, it's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Well, anyway, these are the first people that have tracked me down, basically to my house. So anyway, we're gonna go out to the site and we'll get started out there. So let's head on out. All right, wonderful. So anyway, not only do I have Dan's family here visiting, I have actually Dan visiting me here via, what is this? Is this Skype or what is this?
Yeah.
It's Facebook Messenger. Then are you in Atlanta or where are you at?
I'm in Knoxville.
You're in Knoxville. Okay. So all right. Well, welcome to the family here. So what's the question, Dan?
So why is this cistern so big that you're digging so deep?
Which one?
The cistern.
The cistern.
hole in the back.
Okay, well, I was just explaining that to Bill, as a matter of fact, just a few minutes ago. So the cistern,
Sorry.
the top of the cistern actually has to be, the top of the cistern has to be to the level of the lowest section of the basement, because that's where our sump and our emergency evacuation, if we were to get any kind of flooding, we have to be able to, the water rolls out of the basement floor and it has to roll into the cistern. So it has to go into the top of the cistern so it can fill the cistern up. All right.
Got it.
So then there's an emergency evacuation in the event that the cistern gets full from that. And if we don't have electricity, what we have to do is we have to make sure that the cistern, once it goes to capacity, it's able to evacuate water. So there will be an overflow out of the top of, near the top of the cistern, just below the level of the where the water actually goes in, and it will go into the sewer system here that goes right over into the Drive Riverbed, because that's where it connects. Our sewer system goes into the Drive Riverbed, which is a very
because of the underground garage.
Because of the yep, and it's like I was just explaining to Bill. When we say underground, everybody's so concerned about it being a basement kind of a situation, but it's only 1.5 meter below grade and 1.1 meter above grade. So it's if you to think about it, it's only really about halfway sunk into the ground, and our property.
Right.
Our properties, you see how high the elevation is here?
It is.
Yeah. So the elevation is so high on this part of this phase where we're building at right here. We're not going to have any problem. I don't think we're going to have any problem with any water setting up, and water drainage will be good, and hopefully we don't have any problem with water setting up inside the garage.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. I'll let you get back with your family here.
I'll tell you, Bill's been very excited to meet you. He's very excited you made his day today.
What? Did they tell you they tracked me down to my house?
No.
We were walking.
We-
While he was walking.
We picked him up at Roy's and Tess's.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
So you know, I walk out the front of my house, and the first place I stop always is Roy's and Tess, because I greet them because they're good friends of mine in the morning, and I order my meal usually from Tess, right? And I'm standing there and I'm sitting there talking with Roy, and your family just pulls up and they're waving at me and stuff. I'm like, who are these people? They're not local Anilau people that I know here, and yeah, so I got to meet your wonderful family like that. It was quite a surprise.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time.
Oh, no.
You really made their day, so thank you so much.
No problem, Dan, and thanks for being a loyal subscriber to the channel and having enough faith to send your family down here. We're actually having a good time down here.
Okay, man. Thanks again. Have a great day.
All right, thanks. Talk to you later. All right, so anyway, we had I don't know what time it is, but we had a lovely afternoon and a Bahay Kubo time here, and we had a great time, and I showed them a lot, and I showed Bill. We went through every aspect of the build of the house here. Lots of questions. We got to talk with Daniel there for a little while via messenger, video messenger, and that was great. And Daniel, thanks for all the great emails and the comments on the site. So these guys are actually going to be taking off here now. So
Hey everybody, back in Georgia and California and Tennessee, we met James from PI Dream, my PI Dream. We had a great time on Build Day 75. Build Day 75.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Bye.
Thank you, James.
Thanks, guys.
James.
Thanks again.
Nice meeting you.
Careful, don't fall in any of these holes. Well, anyway, that was a wonderful visit. I don't even know what time it is now. Let me check my... Oh, okay, so good. So let's actually get back to business as usual, and let's do some updates on the site and see what's going on. This morning, like I said, when I first looked, they pulled all the forms off, and we have minimum honeycombing going on, a little bit on the bottom, which is kind of tough to get that vibrating going at the very bottom, but it's not bad. It's not bad at all. And they're already up there putting that cement coat on there for the plaster coating that will go on later. So let's go ahead and check what's going on today. been down in the basement in a while. I gotta tell you, it is nice and cool down here. It's probably Fahrenheit. It's probably at least 5 degrees cooler down here than above. With the shade and being down a little bit inside the ground, it's really nice. So you're probably wondering, why is it so quiet? Again, it's lunchtime. So anyway, we have 15 columns completed. 4 on the front, 5 on the next row, 4 on this row, and the 2 on the back row, the 2 that surround the dining room. And then the 2 outer ones for the patios will be done today. So 15 plus the 2 will be 17. And then we have 4 that are going to be precast round columns that will be done. And he hasn't ordered those yet. I believe he'll have those in by next week is what he said to me, my builder. So making very good progress. And you can see the focus today is on septic tank, rear deck stairs, and they're still digging a little bit. They're doing a slow dig. There's only, I think, 2 guys, maybe sometimes 3 guys working on the cistern. So we actually got progress moving forward today. The big thing is to knock all these columns out, because once the columns are done, they'll start putting scaffolding together, and we will start working on the beam construction for the roof beams, and in the middle, the second floor beams that will go up to the master bedroom area. So I am actually waiting on my sister-in-law. She has lunch today, and I'm hungry. I had a big breakfast this morning. I had 2 eggs left over, and I said, what am I going to do with these 2 eggs? And normally I'll make a over easy egg, and I'll put it over some toast. But I had some raisin bread that I need to actually use up some of the whole wheat raisin bread. And I said, oh, you know what I'm going to do? And I made some French toast with the whole wheat raisin bread. It was really good this morning. And I was real full from that. But you know, when you eat a lot, I actually made 4 pieces of bread. I really went overboard on that. And you know, when you eat a lot, it makes your stomach, it spreads your stomach out. And then you want to eat more later on. And I'm starving right now. Well, anyway, it actually looks like, and the wind's starting to pick up, and the clouds, look at the clouds. Oh, there's a kite up there. Okay. And this, I mean, it's full of clouds. There is no clear area. And I heard a little bit of thunder in the background. It sounds like we're gonna get some rain. I don't know, but it sounds like it. So, but and just in case we don't, I'm gonna go ahead and water down some of the columns. Most people water their gardens around here. I water my concrete when they don't cut off my water. Okay, it's okay. Yep. Welcome to my world. Look what we have for lunch. And the sister of my wife. Wonderful. And the Sal. Ah, I'm so hungry. And you know what it means when the cement mixer is started. It means we're getting ready to pour these 2 columns right here. This one and this one down here. So they're getting everything prepped, and we'll keep an eye and see what's going on here. So anyway, I was wrong. The mixer that was doing all the mixing was not for the columns. It was actually for the septic tank. They're doing the simple mix with the sand and the cement, and that's what they have over there right now. But we are approaching the moment of truth, and they're going to start the mixing for the columns here. As a matter of fact, he's getting ready to turn it on right now. Okay. So anyway, Nene wants to see the drone go up, so we'll take pictures of them doing the pour for the last big columns here, and I'll show her how the drone works. You want to fly it? You want to fly the drone? Huh?
Yay!
No way. So these guys don't cut any slack. They are actually starting now the form work for the going up to the second floor. These are going to be for the beams when they're going to be doing the beam work here. So they're assembling this, and it usually takes 2 to 3 days, at least 2 to 3 days for them to get up form work for the next, maybe even just a little bit longer. So this is exciting. We're actually moving upward and onward. So anyway, here is the end of the day. It's been at the end of the day for a while. It's like 5:30, but I've been sitting over there and I've been chatting with my sister-in-law. She's still here, and I got to give her a ride back to the front gate so that she can get a ride back home. I want to thank all the folks that came and visited me, Lori and Bill and Justin and all your family members. I want to thank you guys for coming down and visiting me today. I would like to thank Daniel for putting these guys up to that, and I hope you're successful. If you're interested in that lot across the street, I hope they can work with you, and maybe you'll be my neighbor one day. That would be so neat. And I want to thank my sister-in-law Nene for coming down to visit me here and have lunch with me. It's always a pleasure when she's out here. Also, one of the subscribers asked about some of what the lots look like right around my lot. So I actually captured some drone footage when I was doing the footage of the pouring of the columns here, and I went and I did a perimeter just wrap around. So I'm going to put that. It's going to be bonus footage at the end, and it'll be after the closing credits on the My PI Dream site. So if you hang around till after that and you're interested in just looking, and it's not a lot because it's a lot of vegetation you're going to see down, but you kind of get an idea what the lots look like around me. So guys did a lot of good work today. A lot of work on the stairs, on all the formwork for the stairs that on the back patio. A lot of work on the septic tank. The remainder of the columns that got poured today, the big columns, and we also have the scaffolding that's being started for the floor beams for the second floor. So, and of course we can't forget the guys in the cistern, and they are actually working there all day long today as well. So anyway, today is build day 75. Build day 76. Build day 76 will be on Monday, and tomorrow is a day of rest for me. And I am going to sleep in tomorrow. I am going to pamper myself because I haven't been able to do that in at least a couple of weeks. So until Monday, or maybe Sunday if there's something that I find noteworthy to put on here. If you enjoyed today's video, please give me a thumbs up. Please share, and please, if you have not subscribed, just subscribe. It's very easy. Just click on that My PI Dream, the little heart down on the right hand side of your screen, and each time I push a new video, you'll be notified by email that we have a new video here available. So until Monday, and I hope that you have a wonderful weekend.